Ba-ba. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello and welcome. Welcome back to the Hungry Land. Wow. So today we'll try to finish this game. Oh yeah, sorry, I hit the mic. Okay, load. Ta-da. Yes, load this game. After successfully evading the soldiers, the following afternoon we finally arrived at Suigo village. It kinda looks deserted, abandoned village. Upon hearing the name Suigo, yeah, 真的是水沟 meaning water ditch. I thought there would be a water ditch running through the entire village. The villagers live by the channel, with its gurgling water. By the stream, the washerwoman was washing clothes while the old man was fishing. However, upon reaching the village, we realized there was no stream in sight. The weather is a bit cold today. The ground had long dried up, cracked by the scorching sun, the cracks forming a tangled web from afar, resembling the wrinkles at the corners of an old man's eyes. At times, the locusts would leap among the crevices, while at other times they would flap their wings and skim the ground. With no water in the village, and the crops already dead, there were scarcely any locusts remaining, only a few scattered ones left. Yet I could picture that just a short while ago, the locusts blanketed this area, sweeping through the village, devouring all the crops amidst the cries of the farmers. Locusts 是什么？蝗虫啊？ Locusts. After arriving at the Suigo village, we traversed a few households, yet encountered no signs of human presence. How do we find Yinshang's men?
他让我们去找村里的刘永福，得找人问问这人在哪儿。
He wanted us to find Liu Yongfu in the village. We asked around to find where he is. The villagers here, they've probably fled already. I'm not sure how many households are still here. I remarked as I led the pack horse and observed the dilapidated village. There was nobody on the streets. It was completely empty. It seemed like there was a severe famine here as well. Despite being near the central plains, this place wasn't much better off than Northern Shan. Since the new emperor took the throne, there had been successive disasters in the past few years. So in the first year, droughts plagued Northern Shan, leaving the wheat fields completely desolate. People fled in search of food. Famine was widespread, and starved corpses lay strewn across the countryside. After a few years, despite the common people's hope that the years of disaster were over, more regions were afflicted by droughts, and there were even new locust plagues. In larger towns like Huazhou, Shangzhou, and Luoyang, things were somewhat better. They still had reserves from previous years, enough to last for a while. In these cities, although there were refugees and corpses scattered along the roadsides, the majority of the city dwellers still had food to eat. However, this small village with scant reserve would face complete ruin in the wake of consecutive years of calamities. Okay. Amidst the famine-stricken small village, Those deprived of food either resigned themselves to death in the village or fled eastward in the search of relief. So Suigo village was likely one among the hundreds of villages afflicted by disaster. The villagers here either died of starvation or fled, leaving few behind.
娘，来这儿看看。
Liang, come over here. Just as I was lost in thought, Tang caught up to me abruptly. He stood at the doorway of the first house at the village entrance, as if he had witnessed something terrifying, frozen in place and reluctant to enter. What? With curiosity, I approached the house. What could it be that would scare Tang like this? Well, a smell of rotting flesh blended with the strong tang of blood. The constant drone of flies swirling and buzzing noisily. This space likely served as a butchery for animals. My eyes closing. Please don't close. I already adjusted the camera what? A wooden slab occupied the center of the room, its surface marred by dry blackbird that seep onto the ground below and coagulate. Coagulate lah. Okay. Near the wooden board, hips of bones lay, buzzing with flies, while maggots squirmed nearby. Yeah, maggots. Some bones were bloody, others spoiled. They looked like pig bones at first, but examined closely sent a shiver down my spine. Oh, damn it. These were clearly human bones. Whoa. They eat humans here? Cannibalism? Oh. Something's off about this village. I glared at the human bones on the ground and said to Tang.
是啊，不正常。闹灾后开始吃人了，可能现在都死完了。
Well, yeah, something's off. After the disaster, they turned to eating folks. Probably all dead now.
怪事儿
Well,
这里这么多骨头，怎么没一个是头啊？
怎么没一个石头? Strange, lots of bones here, but not a single head. Not strange, they likely buried the heads. Even when starving, folks don't fancy munching on heads.
这有什么说法？
这有什么说法？头没有肉啊。Why is that? Yeah, 没有很多肉。Heads don't have much meat, and they are hassle to eat. Plus, they say, chowing down on heads can make you sick.
啊，我还以为是因为别的原因。
I figured it was for some other reason. Other reasons?
我以为吃人的害怕被吃的突然动起来，反咬一口。
Okay, zombie man. I thought the ones eaten might suddenly move and bite back. Tongue joke, but I couldn't laugh. I inspected the bones carefully. No skulls, mostly arms, legs, or smashed torsos. Some parts looked gnawed by maggots, maybe innards. Even with all the blood and death I was seeing, I still felt sick. The walls, covered in blood, emitted an overpowering stench. Hold on. Something's off. These bones on the ground. They look kind of small. Looking closer, they were all bones of little ones, not big ones. Even the larger ones, they seemed like women's, none from men. Could it be? Not good. Well, man, every time they use this like creepy music, oh my god, it's so scary, man. A shiver ran down my spine as I realized something was wrong. Quickly getting up and heading out to the door.
有啊！
Kid, there's a kid. As I rush out, a voice called from the distance. From a nearby house stepped out a villager. Wow. Resident Evil Village. Wow. Scrawny, wearing torn clothes, somewhere in his 40s. Wow. This guy looked rough, eyes dark with green glamour, like a wild animal. Sure enough, the village wasn't quite dead yet. This village just started cannibalizing. Wow. Ew, disgusting, man. So good. From the bones left on the ground, they began with lambs and even ate some ewes. Our lambs were in danger.
快看，村外来人了，他们牵着马，还带了几个我，可以抢着吃。
Well, look, there are strangers outside. They've got horses and some kids. Let's grab them for a meal.
吃！
Wow, their eyes are red, man. They have gone insane. Eat! One villager shouted, and another burst out from a different house. Soon after, I saw 4 or 5 villagers coming out from nearby houses. Their eyes glow green. Not red, man. Bodies wobbling as they rushed towards the packed horses and lambs. Chonghua next to me went pale with fear, and Hong'er and Trio tried to run back. But they were tied up and couldn't escape. To them, these hungry villagers looked like scary monsters. Get lost! I shouted furiously, warning the villagers rushing toward us. Eat! One villager, red-eyed with hunger, didn't listen to me and still dashed towards the lambs. What a damn idiot! I cursed silently and hurriedly closed the distance. The guy was on the verge of passing out from hunger and wasn't running very fast. I quickly caught up. Instead of stabbing, I lifted my foot and kicked him hard. Toad. He had been starving for days, barely able to walk straight, light as feather. One kick sent him flying nearly 10 steps. Cough. The crazy hungry man tumbled on the ground, rolling over 3 times. After falling to the ground, he lay twisted on the ground, bones slightly broken. He coughed blood, then stared wide-eyed at the sky, gasping like a dying fish. My kick might have ended up being fatal. But hey, he wanted to eat our lambs. He probably ate his own already. Man, I thought they will sacrifice the adults. I thought the adults will sacrifice themselves to keep the children alive, but this is the other way around. They sacrifice their children to keep themselves alive. If I took his life, he had it coming. Back off! I got a sword. Whoever tries to snatch, I will kill. I shouted at the approaching villagers, keeping the lambs safe behind me, and I pulled out my sword, pointing it at them. The sunlight glinted off the blade, making the villagers step back in fear.
妈的，哪儿来的一群野猴子，敢对我们下手？我们杀了那么多人，杀你们轻而易举。
杀你们轻而易举啊 Damn. Again, mother. Who are these wild monkeys trying to mess with us? We have killed plenty. Taking you out will be a breeze.
敢抢我们的人， 一会儿我们几十个兄弟们下山把这村子给屠了。
Anyone tries to snatch from us, our bunch of brothers will come down and wipe out this village. Tang whipped up his blade too, adding to our show of force. Smart move, acting like bandits and threatening backup. Normally we wouldn't dare. Even the toughest bandits wouldn't dare raid a village without loss of men. But now they were weak from hunger, probably not thinking straight. And it's a bad year. The village was too far for any official soldiers to reach, so no worry about them warning the nearby towns. Oh, we have an old man villagers see. ... The villagers, seeing how I look, didn't dare come closer. The troublemaker from earlier even plopped down on the ground, kneeling.
饶命啊！饶命啊！
Spare us, please. Spare us.
村里没东西了。前些日子潼关的关老爷说要去剿贼，把所有余粮都拿走了，还捉了村里的几个姑娘去劳局。
What? There's nothing left in our village. The officials from Tongguan took all our food a few days ago to hunt bandits, and even took some village girls for the army.
现在我们村里什么也没剩下了，没法孝敬好汉了。
Now our village has nothing left to offer, nowhere to give you. The head villager bowed, and the rest started keeping their distance. I glanced at the villagers nearby and far, counting them quietly. 17. That's how many villagers I saw. Most were men, no women or kids. They said the women were taken by the official soldiers, and the women and kids who weren't taken were probably eaten by them. Didn't know if there were more villagers alive. Anyway, gotta be more cautious around them. These folks now's not much different from wild beasts.
你们也不用慌啊，我们今天不是来劫财的。
Heh, no need to freak out. We are not here to loot you today.
我们只想来找一个叫刘永福的人，带他来找我们。
Just looking for a guy named Liu Yongfu. Wanted to have a chat with him.
刘永福，那小子1个月前就跑了。
Well, Liu Yongfu, that guy ran off 1 month ago.
跑了？
跑了 Ran off?
对呀，上个月关老爷来抓壮丁和匪军打仗，刘永福不知从哪听的消息，提前跑了。
Oh no. Yeah, last month, officers came to take men for the army to fight bandits. Liu Yongfu got wind of it somehow and bolted early.
妈的，这小子倒溜得挺快，他逃去哪儿了？
妈的 Damn, that guy ran off quick. Where would he go?
不知道啊，东边闹荒不厉害，大概是往东逃了。
不知道 Don't know. The east is not as bad. Probably headed that way. If you knew the east was safer, why didn't you all run?
逃了呀，村里多半的人都逃荒去了呀。往东边逃的有，向西边逃投反贼的也有。
Most did. They fled for safer lands. Some went east, some west. Some even joined the
我
rebels.
们这些留在村里的，大多都是些老胳膊老腿，走在外面怕被人给吃了。
Us folks who stay, we are mostly old and frail, scared to roam outside, afraid we will be eaten.
都说落叶归根，哪怕死，我们也得死在祖祖辈辈的土地上，省得变成骨灰野鬼。
They say home is where the heart is. Even when if we die, we want to die here, not wander as lost souls. The villagers looked at us from a distance. their eyes showing resignation. His idea did make sense. These folks, even if facing death, won't leave. Running away or joining rebels meant more danger for them. And the end might not be better than dying here. It hit me then. Folks like me and Tang, always moving around, might be the minority. Most folks probably live and die in one place.
好汉呐！
Hey, brother. Just as I was thinking, the villager called me again. I looked at him, confused, not sure what he wanted to say.
我说是去打仗就没消息了，老婆也被官兵带走了，如今就剩我一个人了。我饿得发昏，熬不过2天了。
My boy went to fight, and no word since. Wife taken by officials. Now it's just me, starving. Can't last more than 2 days.
你们能不能大发慈悲，可怜可怜我们，给我们1匹马，或者至少分我们1些粮？
Could you help us up? Maybe with a horse or some food?
等灾年过去了，我给你们建庙堂烧高香。
Once the hard time passes, hard times pass, I will build you a shrine, offer prayers for you. The villager knelt down, pleading with me and Tang. The rest, all dozen also, followed suit, tears in their eyes, begging us. One by one, they started bowing their heads. Should I share some food with them? We actually don't have enough food already, or can we share with them? It's very hard to make the decision because if the soldiers didn't take our food, then we can share with them lah. But now everything is not according to plan, so let's be the good guy first lah. Later we'll come back and choose the other options. Tang. Moved by a sense of pity, I pulled Tang aside.
不行，
Boss, no. He cut me off before I could even speak. A resolute look on his face. He knew what I was going to suggest.
梁，别他妈在这时候惦记着做善人啦！刚刚那些事故你没看到？
Liang, don't go soft now. Didn't you see the corpses just now?
这些人早就饿疯了，他们连自己人都吃，却没来吃我们。他们是心善吗？他们是不敢。
They have been starving, eating their own kind, but they didn't come for us? Kind-hearted? Nah, just scared. Tang whispered to me, sneaking looks at the villagers kneeling in the distance.
我们是贼，是匪，比他们还饿。他们知道，若是上来抢粮食，便要被我们杀，所以才没人敢来抢。
We are thieves, bandits, worse than them. They know if they come for the food, we will kill them. That's why no one's brave enough to come and snatch from us.
你若是把粮给他们，把他们弄馋了，不怕我们了，喂饱了，有力气了，咱都得玩完。
这都得玩完。我是还是会向右边点。If you give them food, it will make them less scared of us. Beat them up, give them strength. We will all be in hot water. ... Tang was right. These people might be groveling now, but that doesn't mean they are innocent and weak. We are low on food already, not much to spare. If we give them anything, they will just come back for more. They might even follow us and try to kill us later. That house full of corpses was a grim reminder. Alright. No food. Not a bit. Listen up. No horses, no food. Anyone tries to rob, I will kill them. We brandishes our blades, glaring at the kneeling villagers. Backing away with the lambs, we left Suigo village far behind. Oh no. Later, we enter the forest east of Suigo village, never to see it again. I wonder if I can use controller to press it. Let me open my controller. Ah,
蚊香吧
okay.
他在蚊香那里有家差不多的客栈。
Oh. Let me see. Yeah, there are only 2 buttons, so... Okay. Okay. So... Later, we enter the forest east of Suigo village, never to see it again. That's when we started planning our next move. What now?
还能怎么办？继续往东走吧。
Keep going east, I guess. Got enough food to reach Sanzhou?
哎呦，他妈的，本来够的，被那些短命的王八兵借了一半，有点不够了。
Damn man, damn soldiers took half, so it's going to be tight. Should we go to Tongguan? It's close.
梁，给你几个胆子去潼关？那里他妈的全都是官兵。
Liang, you brave enough for Tongguan? It's swarming with soldiers.
我们虽然有路引，但不好解释这些小羊，被官兵问着就是死。
Even if we have a pass, explaining these lambs to soldiers means trouble. You are closer with Yingshan. Where else he got people? Let's see.
我想想，
蚊香。
蚊香吧，他在蚊香那里有家差不多的客栈，而且我在那里也有认识的朋友。
Wenxiang, he's got a place there, and I got some pals nearby too. Alright, Wenxiang it is. We have to shred our food, so we will tighten our belts and walk a bit further. I told Tang and the lambs too. Liao. That said, I wonder if these lambs got why I turned those villagers down. They're back, but I refused to feed them. But they didn't see that room full of bones. Didn't know what happened there. Can they understand this? Can these lambs understand how hunger can make folks act like wild animals, losing their minds and resorting to cannibalism? Probably not. So, we went southeast to Wenxiang. To avoid the hungry folks from Suigo village, we travel extra at night. Okay, I can only press this button. Okay, the lambs were exhausted after 2 hours of walking, so we took a break. Snack time again. I made the fire and gave the lambs rations and water. Maybe because I said we would have less rations for a while, or maybe because they saw those hungry people. The lambs ate their rations seriously today. They held the tasteless rations like treasures, savoring every bite carefully. No other buttons working. Okay. How far is Wenxiang from here? Taking a bite of my ration, I asked Tang, seated across from me.
不算近，但也不远，大概3、4天能到吧。
Not super close, but not far either. Should take us about 3 or 4 days to get there.
哎，陕州你熟吧？蚊香在陕州西南方，有3天的路程。
Are you familiar with Sanzhou? Wenxiang is southwest of Sanzhou, about 3 days walk away. Tang talked about how far and which way. And when he brought up Sanjo, I got the idea. Didn't seem like we were taking too many extra steps. After that, Tang fell asleep fast. It's my turn to keep watch. Wouldn't have been able to sleep anyway. Those villagers got me thinking. First, fierce and mad, then scared and humble. Were they like sheep? No, they fought for survival. Sheep are more numb, taking the pain without a peep. Wolves? No, too pathetic, begging on their knees. So, were they? What animal? Fox? Dot dot dot.
梁爷，
Liang Ye, Master Liang. As I thought about the villagers from earlier, I heard a soft call nearby. It was Man Sui calling me. What's up? I looked at her with confusion.
解手，
Huh? 绝手?
解手，
Ah, 是这样讲的咩? Need to go. Need to go. She blushed slightly, a bit embarrassed as she spoke to me. Oh. I untied Mansui and took her to a spot downwind, about 50 steps away. She really needed to go. No fooling this time. She was shy and asked me to give her some space. I couldn't see anything, but I heard some noises. After she finished, she took a bit longer before coming back to me.
谢谢梁爷陪我出来解手。天这么黑，我自己的话肯定不敢。
解锁. Hey, thanks for coming with me to pee, Master Liang. It's so dark up here, I wouldn't dare alone. Huh? You scared of the dark less?
怕啊，我当然怕黑了，都不敢自己走夜路。
Yeah, I'm totally scared. I wouldn't dare walk alone at night. Oh, speaking of which, you scared of those villagers earlier?
怕啊，当然怕。他们看起来好像要吃了我们嘞。
Yeah, I'm scared. They look like they wanted to munch on us.
梁爷，今天你和星爷看了一间屋子，那个屋子有什么？
那个屋子有什么? Hey, Master Liang, you and Master Singh check out a house today. What was in there? ... Mansui curiously asked me. Should I tell her what was in that house? But I cannot choose with controller. Oh, jam it. Oh. Okay. I choose to tell the truth. Tell her. This one's tougher than the rest. She can handle it. Plus, it will be a good scare. Might toughen her up a bit. In that house, there was a room with a wooden board covered in blood and meat. Blood all over the walls, bones on the ground.
是人的。
是人的? People? Yeah, lots of folks, mostly kids. The village was hit bad, folks starving, so they started eating kids. What's in the house was just the leftovers. I told Mansui coldly, keeping an eye on her reaction. ... She looked surprised when I told her, but didn't seem too frightened. Huh, Maybe she's just acting tough. If I were her age, I would be scared out of my wits by that hellish scene.
良夜，其他孩子不会跟星爷说我不是哑巴的事吧？
Master Liang, the other kids won't go blabbering to Master Singh that I can talk, right? Just as I was wondering if she was scared of that house, she hit me with a question out of nowhere. No, they are too scared of him. Wouldn't dare to talk back.
也是，他们都怕星爷，毕竟星爷之前差点想杀翠儿。
差点想杀翠儿。Yeah, everyone's terrified of Master Singh. Remember when he nearly killed 翠儿？
我觉得大家是喜欢良夜的，有事的时候，大家现在都找良夜。
I think everyone likes you, Master Liang. Whenever there's trouble, they all come to you now. Stop with the sweet talk. I haven't forgotten how close you were to killing me.
良夜真记仇。
你真记仇。好像讲他很小气这样子，老笑。But then killing is so serious. See some serious shit, man. Bill, you sure don't forget things. Does your butt still hurt?
不疼了。
不疼了。No, it's fine now. Is what you say about your sister and the swine demon true?
是真的，我们只要一到洛阳，就会被送到妖怪的餐桌上。
Yes, it's true. Once we get to Luoyang, we will be fed to the monster.
但是我不怕，我要给姐姐报仇。
我要给姐姐报仇。But I'm not scared. I'm going to get revenge for my sister. I frowned, staring at her intently. She looked determined, not like she was lying. When she said revenge, I could feel her resolve. But how could an 11-year-old kid like her seek revenge against a man-eating swine demon? If it's true, should Tang and I really take them there? I fell into thought. Not good. As a wolf, I shouldn't even care about these questions. The lives of these lambs were none of my concern. I live for me, not them. Oh, Sui Chapter 1. Swine Demon. Man Sui. Oh, okay. Man Sui's backstory again. It was hot and the ground was very dry. I sat in front of my house, lost in thought, with my arms around my knees and my chin rested on them. I've been crying. My tears flowed and my nose ran too. I hadn't been drinking much water, so I didn't shed too many tears, even though I cried my heart out.
穗儿，别生气了。
穗儿 don't be mad.
我们煮了那狸奴也是没办法。
Oh no. How can you do that? Man, back then, so tough, man. Tough times. We really had no choice but to cook the cat. Poor cat. You will rest in peace, cat.
他本来就要死了，都趴在地上不叫了，眼睛眯着，本就难活过今天了。
It was going to die anyway. It was lying flat on the ground, its eyes squinting, and it wasn't making any noise. it wouldn't have made it through the day. I crouched by the doorway, listening to my mom's voice coming from inside the house. Mom was talking to me, but I pretended that I didn't hear, because I was still mad at my mom. Oh no, I hated my mom because she just cooked my kitten.
穗儿，别耍性子了，人都快饿死了，还管得了畜生
Sawyer, don't act up now. People are starving and you still care about livestock.
你奶奶一天昏过去几次，梦话都念叨着想开荤。
Oh, grandma again. Maybe you should let the grandma pass away. Because she's old already, ma. No, man. Your grandma passes out a few times a day, and when she sleep talks, all she talks about is how she craves meat.
你这孩子，到底是要奶奶还是要狸奴啊？
Can I choose the conversation, the response? Don't be so childish. Do you want your grandma or the cat?
穗儿，听话，趁热也来吃点吧。
Cannot choose. if I am given choices, I will choose the cat. Sweeter, be the good girl. Come have some too while it's still warm.
不吃算了，再晚点，财儿就都吃完了，一点都不给你留。
Whatever. Chaya is going to finish everything if you don't hurry. Mom kept yapping and on, accompanied by the sound of my brother gobbling down the meat. He bit into a leg, teeth sinking into a piece of meat still attached to the bone, then took a big gulp of soup. I didn't want to hear those sounds. 眼睛还是会关着，是看下去的话，只要是看下去的话，要看下去要读那个字的话，是会这样。I didn't want to hear those sounds. The smell of meat soup wafted through the air, a sour tang with a bit of gamey smell. This smell made me want to puke, but it also made my stomach grow from hunger. I didn't want to smell that. I tried hard to cover my ears and also wanted to pinch my nose shut. But I couldn't do it because I only had 2 hands. So I dropped my head and pressed my entire face against my knees until it was hard for me to breathe. The gap between my knees made it difficult for me to hide myself and escape from this home I didn't want to be in it.
连云，穗儿正心情不好，别去扰她了。
Lian Yun, Suya is not in a good mood now. Stop bothering her.
让她自己静静，女儿也大了，她能想明白的。
女儿也大了 Just leave her be. Our daughter is not a kid anymore. She will come around. I heard that deep sigh from Dad. Lately, Dad had been drooping with stock, lacking vitality, spending his days signing with his head hung low. It had been a long while since I last saw the dad who used to smile constantly and provide a sense of security. Everything had changed. It was completely different from 2 years ago. It hadn't rained for a long time. 真的，以前有那种干旱期，真的这样严重没？以前，drought. The last time it rained, my brother was still very young, and Mom had to carry him around all day long. I recall that day from 2 years ago when I was 8 years old, when it rained heavily. There were a lot of fish in the river. I caught one and fed it to the kitten. That day, Dad even brought a sweet potato back for our family. It was the first time I have ever had a sweet potato. I hadn't seen rain since that day. Without rain, a lot of things changed. The river became shallow and the fish died. The ground cracked and the wheat also perished. The wheat began to fade, turn yellow, and then withered away before it could even fully mature. Dad desperately wanted to revive the wheat. He grabbed his hoe, loosened the soil, and worked tirelessly from dawn till dusk. At first, he would smile and encourage us, saying everything would turn out alright. So long as he worked hard, better days would come. However, the wheat continued to wither away bit by bit. One morning, I saw Dad sitting on his knees in the wheat field. Looking around, I could see that all the wheat in the entire field had withered and died. The way wheat and fish die are quite similar. When a fish dies, it lies on the dried riverbed, eyes wide open, gasping for breath slowly. Similarly, when a wheat dies, it too lies on the cracked earth, swaying gently with the wind, rising and falling slowly. I snuck a glance at Dad. I saw him clutching the lifeless body of a wheat stalk in his hand. He held it close to his chest, gritting his teeth, drooping his head as he was in tears. Gradually, his grip tightened, crushing the wheat in his palm, scattering it into the dry wind. Dad tried his best, but nothing good came of it, leaving him shaken. He began to blame himself, regretting the reckless spending from 2 years ago when he bought that sweet potato. I wasn't sure if he cried or not, but I think he did.
我上次去换粮的时候，看到镇上的很多屋子都是空的。
我上次换粮的时候 Last time I went to exchange grain, I noticed that many houses in town were vacant.
人都逃走了。
Did they all ran away?
听说都在往东跑，要往陕州去。
Yeah, I heard they've all gone east, heading toward Sanzhou.
陕州？沈姨不是说那里刚闹了兵变，知县都被人杀了。
Sanzhou? Didn't Anshen say there was just a rebellion there and even the county magistrate was killed?
沈姨竟会扯些流言。我问过乡老，他说那里并没有兵变。
All Anshen knows is to spread rumors. I asked a fellow townsman, and he said there was no rebellion there.
而且你仔细想想，陕州临近潼关，周围驻扎了那么多军队，谁敢在那儿兵变啊？
Plus, if you really think about it, Shanzhou is close to Tongguan. With so many troops stationed there, who would dare to rebel? ... I was still sitting at the doorway, watching the barren land in the distance while eavesdropping on my parents' conversation. They mentioned some towns to the east, like Sanzhou and Tongguan. What kind of places are Sanzhou and Tongguan? What is a rebellion?
唉，现在怎么办？家里的存粮也不多了。
What now? We don't have much food left in the house.
我反复算了一下，咱家这5口，哪怕每天泡稀粥，也只够吃1个月。
I did the calculation a few times. For our family of 5, it will only last us a month even if we have tin porridge every day.
要么，我们也往东逃。
Oh, well, should we also escape to the east?
不行，娘走不了，2个娃儿也还小，咱们挪不动啊。
No, Mom isn't fit for travel, and our 2 kids are still too young. We can't carry them around.
而且现在所有人都往东逃，关岛、山里都是蹲着抢粮的盗匪，不好走啊。
Plus, everyone is fleeing to the east. Bandits are camping in the mountains and by the main roads, looking to rob food. It's not safe for travel.
可这样下去，吃不上饭要怎么办？
But if this keeps on, what should we do if we ran out of food?
镇上的当铺还开着，我明天再去当些东西，再去找乡老买些粮。
Huh? Pawn shop? 以前就有 pawn shop 了 What the heck? The pawn shop is still open in town. I will go pawn some more stuff tomorrow and buy some food from the townsmen.
要么把我的镯子也当掉吧。
要么 pawn my bracelet too, Dad.
那是你爹留给你的，还是算了吧。
Your dad left you that. Forget it.
当掉吧，现在粮价一直在涨，趁早当了买粮。等灾年过去，我们再把它赎回来。
Just pawn it. The price of food keeps going up. It's better to pawn now and buy the food early. We will get it back after the hard times pass.
可是
But Mom and Dad were still discussing about exchanging food. I heard Mom was going to pawn her bracelet. That bracelet looked quite lovely. It was part of the jewelry left to my mom by her family. The kitten was eaten because we needed to eat. Mom was going to pawn her bracelet so we wouldn't starve. Perhaps I should forgive Mom. Cough, 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 cough. Suddenly, I heard my grandma coughing. Grandma was awake. She was sick for quite a few days and even passed out because of it. We were so worried about her, and she was finally awake.
娘，
Yeah. Mom. Dad and Mom quickly gathered around Grandma as she woke up.
刚才你们是不是给我喂了点汤啊？
Oh, did you just feed me some soup?
对，给娘喂了一点汤，我喂的。
Yes, we fed you some soup.
什么汤啊？酸味儿那么重。
What kind of soup was it? It was so pungent.
黎奴的肉汤。
哈，黎奴？不是叫猫咩？什么叫黎奴？ It was cat meat soup.
哎呀，怪不得啊。
No wonder.
啊，汤还有一点儿，娘要不要再喝点儿？
There's still a bit of soup left. Do you want to have some more, Mother?
不要，我不喜欢黎奴的味道。
What? No, I don't like how cat tastes.
而且呀，我马上要去见阎王爷了，不必给我喝汤了。
Oh,
你们自己喝吧。
you know what? Bless, I am going to kick the bucket anytime now. I don't need to have more soup. You all can have it.
娘，不要说这么不吉利的话，你的气色比昨天要好多了。
唉，他已經高老了。Time to let go. Mother, don't say such ominous things. You were looking much better than yesterday.
我自己怎样，也只有自己知道。
I am the only one who knows how I am doing.
我刚去了一趟鬼门关，见了牛头马面，他们想用锁链套我一甩身子给挣开了。
I just paid a quick visit to Death's Door and saw the house guards who wanted to chain me up, but I managed to wiggle free.
我不是怕跟他们走，只是有事儿还没跟你们说完啊。
It's not that I was scared to go with them. I just had stuff that I didn't finish telling you about.
哎，娘，你说吧。
Go ahead, mother.
这灾呀，来得突然，但想来也早有预兆。
早有预兆 This disaster seemed to have come out of nowhere, but come to think of it, there were signs of it long ago.
早几年你爹走的时候，我就做了噩梦，梦到的场景和现在一模一样。现在说的话，好像在梦里也都说过。
What a foresight, foreseeing. When your dad passed away, I had a nightmare. The scene I dreamed of was exactly what's happening now, and it feels like I'm repeating what I said in the dream too.
你们在我走后，一定要去找水，要去找蛇。蛇的旁边可以挖井，有了井，村里的人都活了。
After I pass away, you must find water, find a snake, and dig a well beside it. With that well, the village will survive.
咱后院的那宝贝，不要吃，不能卖，因为有神仙寄宿在上面，不能得罪神仙。
Do not eat or sell the treasure in our backyard, for a deity resides in it. We must not offend the deity.
我想见彩儿，彩儿在哪儿啊？
I want to see Chai-er. Where is Chai-er?
奶奶，我在这儿。
Grandma, I'm here.
彩儿真乖。
You are such a good boy, Chai-er. Grandma called out to my brother once, and my brother ran over to her side. Grandma tended to be more affectionate toward my younger brother than toward me. Whenever something happened, she would usually call for him first. She would often forget about me. 重男轻女 but her own self, she also a female. And why the double standard? Really?
穗儿呢？
How about sweeter? Exclamation mark. However, I was caught off guard. This time, it didn't take long for her to call my name. I stood at the same spot, hearing Grandma calling my name. I wasn't sure why, but I was getting a bit nervous. I wasn't sure how I should face her. Not long ago, I got mad at Grandma because Mom said Grandma wanted to have some meat, which led to the kitten being cooked. But now, for some unknown reason, I'm not really mad at her anymore.
穗儿，快过来！
Sweeter, hurry and come over here. Mom called up to me. I didn't hold a grudge anymore. Instead, I obediently sat by Grandma's bedside with my younger brother.
奶奶，我来了。
Grandma, I'm here. I gently called out to the grandma before sitting down and looking at her. Grandma was lying on the bed. Her breathing was weak but steady. I thought she would look pale since her body was weak. However, her face was actually a bit red at the moment. The wrinkles on her forehead smoothed out, and a smile graced her lips, giving her a gentle and kind appearance. In my recollection, Grandma was always fond of arguments, to the extent that one might even say she enjoyed stirring up trouble for no reason. Whenever someone in the family did something slightly wrong, she would follow them around nagging for half the day. But now, she's different from before, appearing so gentle and kind. It felt somewhat unfamiliar. I could hardly recognize this version of Grandma anymore.
彩儿，穗儿啊，来，奶奶要给你们讲故事。
Child, sweeter, come. Grandma has a story to tell you.
娘，你这身体还是好好休息吧。
Mother, you should get some proper rest first.
哎，不休息，我比刚才感觉更有精神了，睡不着了。
No, I'm feeling much better now than earlier. I can't sleep anymore.
我就想给两个娃儿多讲点故事。你们忙你们的，就不要管了。
I just want to tell these two kids a story. Just go do your thing and stay out of this. Grandma gasped for breath as she scolded Dad for attempting to get her to rest. In that moment, she bore a striking resemblance to the grandma I knew so well.
彩儿啊，之前听过鬼差的故事吗？
Child, have you heard the story about the Hell Messenger?
没，
No.
那吞妖的故事呢？
What about the story about the swine demon?
也没。
No, I haven't.
哎呀，那看来奶奶之前净给穗儿讲了，都没给你讲。
Sign. I guess I only told the stories to Sweeter and not you.
那我先讲吞妖的故事吧。
Let me tell you the story about the swine demon first, then.
几百年前，华州附近的华山上，住着一头豚妖，修为1000年，专吃小娃子。
A few hundred years ago, a swine demon resided on Mount Huashan near Huazhou. With 1,000 years of cultivation, it preyed on little kids.
4个小娃子被捉了去，其中有个勇敢的娃子藏了一把刀，准备要杀那豚妖。
4 kids were captured, and there was one brave kid who hid a knife and was going to kill the swine demon. Grandma told us the story about the swine demon. The sun went down as she went on and on. The sunlight in the room grew dimmer and dimmer, as did the light in Grandma's eyes. When the night came, Grandma's voice grew increasingly faint. Each word seemed to be a struggle, with her trying hard to breathe while speaking through her clenched teeth. Eventually, she stopped before finishing the story. I thought she fell asleep at first, but I didn't hear her breathing. Dad came over and touched Grandma's wrist, then stood there absent-minded without saying a word. I also touched Grandma's wrist. It was icy and cold. After that, Mom and Dad gathered around Grandma and cried. My brother started crying too after seeing them in tears. I was stunned and stood still. As I glanced at everyone, I felt as if my heart was being gouged out with a knife, but I didn't cry. Earlier today, I had already cried all my tears for the kitten. By the time midnight came, there were none left for my grandma. Oh, back to the present. Leaving Suigou village, it's a 3-day journey to Wenxiang. Each day, we walk a bit, munched on rations at dusk, and drank water. Nothing out of the ordinary happened along the way. If anything stood up, it was how the lambs started getting along better. One time, with tongue snoring away, I feigned sleep. The lambs took the opportunity to exchange a few whispers.
姐姐，你原来不是哑巴呀？
姐姐 sis, you could talk alone.
是呀，不是哑巴。
Yeah, not a mute.
姐为啥要装哑巴？
Why would you pretend to be mute then?
哑巴做事方便，谁都会对哑巴戒心少一些。
It's easier that way. People trust you more if they think you can't talk.
可要是被星爷和梁爷发现了怎么办？
What if Master Xing and Master Liang find out?
你们不说，他们便发现不了呀。应该不会说吧？
They won't if you don't tell them. You won't tell, right?
不说的，一定不说的。
不说的。Never, we won't.
姐姐，谢谢昨天把你的凉粉连我一块儿。
姐姐 sis, thanks for sharing rations yesterday.
没事儿，你多吃点，好长大。
没事 no problem. Eat more, get stronger.
话说，你们为啥都叫我姐姐呀？为什么觉得我比你们大？
话说 hey, why do you all call me sis? Do you think, why do you feel like I'm older than you?
我也不知道，姐虽然和我一样高，但是感觉更像一个大人。
Oh, 中国人的口音。She's from, I think this is from in China, got the China accent. Not sure, even though we are the same height, you seem more grown up.
而且叫不出姐的名字，我也只能叫姐啦。
叫不出姐的名字。And since we don't know your name, we'll just call you sis.
我看起来还更像大人啊。
I guess I do seem more grown up.
对了，姐姐叫什么名字
？Hey, what's your name, sis?
我知道，翠儿叫翠儿，红儿叫红儿，他们也知道我的名字，我们就是不知道姐姐的名字。
I know those sisters' names, Cui Er and Hong Er, but we don't know yours.
我的名字是穗，你们叫我穗姐姐就好。
My name is Sui. You can call me Sis Sui.
不过，千万要记得， 不要在星爷面前同我说话。星爷若是知道我不是哑巴，会打死我的。
I remember, don't talk to me around Master Singh. If he knows I'm not new, he will kill me.
明白的。
明白的。Got it. Mansui whispered to the lambs, serious-like. I peek, trying to hear. She told them a different name than the one she told me. I heard Mansui, but they just heard Sui. What's her real name? She hiding it from me too? For 3 days, I had been thinking about these lambs, wondering where they were from, what they had been through. Kept me going, stopped me feeling too hungry. We agreed, 1 meal a day. Not much for them, definitely not enough for me. With just the afternoon meal, come midnight, my belly started growing. Felt like there was a storm brewing inside. By dawn, maybe I have starved enough because hunger faded away. At noon, with the sun blazing overhead, the water in my belly turned into fire, making me parched and dizzy. I felt like I had lost a part of myself. My steps heavier than when I was full. Thankfully, the days like this didn't last. 3 days later, we crossed the main road and reached Wenxiang. Tang was right. Yingshan did indeed have an inn in Wenxiang. After we arrived, we asked around and quickly found it in the eastern part of town. It looked a lot like the one back in Huazhou, with similar size and decorations, just some minor differences in how tables and chairs were arranged. Tang went inside to talk to the inn waiter. The lambs and I waited in the lobby, catching bits of their conversation from a distance.
这位爷，请问您是哪位呀？是三爷的朋友吗？
文香 waiter, hey, who are you? Friend of Master Yingshan?
是啊，我们是尹三儿那边的人，正在替他运货。货是4只小羊，要运到洛阳。
Yeah, from Yingshan's crew here to haul stuff for lambs headed to Luoyang.
哦，三爷的活我知道的，2个月前刚接过一对。
Master Yingshan still had one like that 2 months back.
接过一对，也是去洛阳的吗？
Another delivery? Also Luoyang bound?
是啊，都是往那儿送的，而且也是几只小羊。
Yeah, also headed there, with some lambs too.
先不说这个，我们走了几天了，需要在这儿休息1天，再补充一些补给。
Hold on. We have been traveling for a while. Need a day off and some supplies.
明白，您在这儿休息就行。接三爷的活儿，在这儿住是不要钱的。若是想买什么东西，我告诉您在哪儿买。
Got it. Rest here for the day. No charge for Master Yingshan's job. If you need anything, I will lead you where to get it.
好，我知道了。那还有一件事儿，想找你打听一下。
Got it. One more thing though.
什么事儿
？What's up?
李贵是不是在城里啊？他现在在哪儿？
Is Li Gui around? Where's he at?
李贵，哦，李爷呀，他今天去东市的一家酒楼了。我等会儿给您指条路。
Li Gui. Oh, Master Li. He's over at a tavern in the East Market today. I will show you the way later.
不用，我知道哪个酒楼，上次他带我去过。
No, I know where it is. He took me there before. Tang and the waiter were nearly done talking. They whispered a bit more. Then Tang came out of the back room and joined us in the main hall.
呀，我一会儿去市集买些补给，顺便去见个朋友。
Liang, I'm gonna head to the market and get some supplies and meet a friend. We can still buy food here?
买得到，毕竟是大城，有是有，但是价格听说翻了一番呢。他妈的！
Mad. Mad. Yeah, it's a big city after all, but prices have doubled. Damn it. Even if they have doubled, we are still going to buy. It's a long way to Luoyang. Also, what should I do while you are out shopping and seeing friends?
你看着这些小羊就好啊！我刚才跟店小二说了，带你们去澡堂，你可以带小羊们洗洗。
You wash these lamps. I told the innkeeper to take you all to the bathhouse. You can have a wash. You are not washing up before we go out?
我不用，我今天不住这客栈，要找李贵给我安排个地方住，也顺便在那儿洗了。
Me? No. Not staying here tonight. Going to ask Li Gui for the place and wash up there.
齐罗粉黛，浑圆妥帖，可比这些小羊们有的看呢。
Graceful and exquisite. Much better than these lamps.
哥知道你不好这一口，不然呢也带你开开荤呐。
去玩女人啊。Red District, Red Light District Alright, you know, I know. If you know, you know. Haha, I know you're not your thing. Otherwise, I would have taken you along for some fun. Tang winked and gave my shoulder a tap as he talked. After seeing his expression, I recall who Li Gui was. I met him once. He's like Yingshang in Wenxiang, doing similar work. But he mostly sold women, not lamps. He often tricked respectable women from far-off places into brothels, or dress up girls from brothels to sell them elsewhere as servants. That's the sort of business he was always in. Well, brothels. He ran a tavern in Wenxiang, full of courtesans. Oh. Tang went to find him to stay the night too. I reckon he was up for a chat and some fun. I was not much into that stuff. Better keep an eye on the lamps, so they don't wander off.
梁爷，水已经烧好了，这边请。
Master Liang, the water is ready. Right this way. After Tang left, the waiter took us in the inn's bathhouse in the back hall. It was a big bathhouse, about 3 times larger as the inn's lobby. There was a big pool in the middle and a large wooden tub next to it. Wooden buckets set by the pool and tub, filled with hot water. White steam rose from the water, floating in the air like tiny clouds. The waiter then left, leaving only me and the lamps in the bathhouse. Hey, I will untie your ropes so you can all take a bath. I will use the big pool over there, and you can use the wooden tub. After washing, we will rinse our clothes in the nearby stream and let them dry for tomorrow. As I talked to them about washing and changing clothes, I untied the ropes around their waists.
梁爷，有事想问。
Liang Ye, I want to ask something. Press too fast. What's up?
我们要一起洗吗？
We are bathing together. Yeah, you are all going to bath together.
不是，我是说，梁爷要跟我们一起洗吗？
No. Oh, I mean, are you going to bathe with us? Not together. I will bathe in the pool, and you all in the tub.
那是同时洗吗？都 都在这个澡堂里洗吗？
So, are we bathing at the same time? In this same bathhouse?
良夜，我们要都在这个澡堂里。良夜脱光衣服，我们也脱光衣服，是这样洗吗？
Oh, so awkward, man. Master Liang, we are going to be all in this bathhouse and you will undress and we will undress. Is that how we are going to wash?
抱歉，良夜，可能是我多想了。
Sorry, Master Liang. Maybe I thought too much.
但是，男女授受不亲，爹娘说过，女子的身体只能给丈夫看。
让你授受不亲 But men and women shouldn't be too close. And my parents said a woman's body should only be seen by her husband. I get it now. But remember, a few days ago when you needed to go, I was there too, right?
不一样，有草丛，良夜看不到。
That's different. There were bushes you couldn't see.
而且，爹娘说了，女子满7岁便不可与男子共浴，这是严规，犯了会嫁不出去的。
Oh, okay. And also, my parents say, when a girl turns 7, they shouldn't bathe with boys. It's a rule. It's not a rule, it's more like a superstitious thing. Breaking it means no one will want to marry you. I stayed quiet as Chonghua finished talking, not saying anything. Seeing me silent, she kept quiet too, not daring to speak. She kept her head down, maybe because she was shy or scared, and didn't look at me. She stood up for her beliefs, not wanting to bathe in the same room with me. At first, I felt awkward, but thinking about it, it made sense. I thought the other lambs were just kids, too young for men and women shouldn't be too close. But for some, turning 7 meant a clear distinction between gentles, while the other lambs came from simple families and didn't care about customs. For Chonghua, raised in a strict home, it was a big deal. I have heard stories of well-born women shamed and driven to extremes over their honor. While I may not see gentle divisions as significant, she might. I nodded along with Chonghua's idea, but I wasn't sure if I should go along with it. These lambs were like goods to me, commodities to be bought and sold. If I agreed now, would they push back more later? Maybe bathing together would remind them of their place as goods, but I wasn't really one of those traffickers. Should I really go that far?
要么这样吧，琼华、红儿、翠儿，你们先洗，我和良夜之后洗。
Mansui to the rescue. How about this? Changhua, Hong-er, and Trier. You go wash first. Then me and Master Liang will go later. Just when everything felt stuck, Mansui suddenly blurted out something. She had been quiet as a mouse. What she said caught me off guard. What's this little rascal up to?
所以姐姐，你怎么说话了？你不能在良夜面前说话的。
Sister Sui, how come you're talking? You can't talk in front of Master Liang.
随姐姐，
Sui姐姐. Trier was surprised because Sui spoke in front of me. while Hong'e and Xianghua stare at Sui in shock, unsure whether to be more alarmed by her sudden speech or her suggestion to bathe with me.
没事，良叶知道我不是哑巴，不用担心的。
没事 It's fine. Master Liang knows I can talk. No need to worry. Man Sui looked up at me and gave a little
我
smile.
提议你们先洗，我和良叶后洗，是觉得这样才合适。
Man, 11 years old, but she's already like a grown up. Grown up brat. You girls, was first. Then me and Master Liang will follow. Seems like the right order.
男女授受不亲，琼儿家教严，不能与良叶一起洗，也不好自己洗。干脆你们3个一起洗吧。
Men and women shouldn't be too close. Chonghua was raised in a strict family. Can't wash with Master Liang. No alone. You three wash together, okay.
可若是这样，难免良叶会有些寂寞。良叶若喜欢让女童陪着洗澡，我可以陪良叶洗。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. It feels like that's something that will happen in anime. It's all this anime cliche thing. But then this is a game lah, so alright. Fantasy setting. But in the case, Master Liang might feel lonely. If Master Liang likes having girls around when bathing, I can join him. Man Sui glanced at the other lamps, then at me. She seemed unsure, maybe a bit upset. The other lamps looked at Man Sui with pity, then back at me. Their looks made me uneasy, like they thought I was some sort of oddball. Brat, don't go spotting nonsense. When did I say I like having girls around when I'm bathing? I say we should all wash together to save the time and money of refilling the water. Forget it. What's the point of talking to you? You all wash up, and when you're done, I will wash alone. I was annoyed by this brat staring at me, so I blurted up something out and stormed out of the room.
谢谢良叶。
Thank you, Master Liang.
谢谢良叶。
It was all according to her plans, after all, all along. Thank you, Master Liang. I heard the lamps thanking me as I left. Bang. I exited the bathhouse and shut the door behind me. I stayed outside while the lamps bathed within. Even with the door between us, I could still catch snippets of their chatter.
这水好烫。
Oh, hot
这
water.
确实有点疼，看来还得在良野还在静了。
Yeah, too hot. Gotta wait for the water to cool a bit.
水池这边不烫啊，我们可以去这里洗。
Water's fine on this side. Let's bathe here.
穗儿姐，良叶刚才说了，她要在水池洗，我们不能洗吧？
Sister Sui, Master Liang say he's using the pool. We can't.
良叶说了吗？
Did he?
我记得良野说过了，他说他要在水池里洗，要我们在木桶里洗。
Yeah, he did. Pulls his tubs ours.
我也记得。
Remember that too.
对，穗儿姐，我们还是不要。穗儿姐，你怎么踩到水池里了呀？
Hey, Sis Sui, maybe we shouldn't. Oh, Sis Sui, why did you step in the pool?
没事的，我们也来这边洗吧，不用管太多。
It's fine. That's bad here too. Don't fuss too
4个人
much.
用木桶太挤了，肯定是要用水池的。等我们洗完后，再帮梁爷换新的水就好。
4 of us in one tub is too cramped. We should use the pool. After we are done, we will help Master Liang change the water.
那好，穗儿姐会放水池里的水吗？
Okay. Will you drain the pool? Says Chui.
我看看，应该是这么弄。怎么直接就放水了？会了。
Let me see. Oh, why is it draining already? Oh, got it. I heard them talking about whether to use the pool or not. Eventually, they decided to go for it, led by Mansui. Alright, let them do as they please. As long as they can change the water for me later, it's all good.
水池里的水真舒服，这池子快跟住的房子一样大了。
真舒服啊。The pool feels so comfortable. It's almost as big as the room we are staying in.
哎呀，姐，像拉臭臭。
Sis, I need to go potty.
你先憋着，你拉在这里姐要打你的。
Hold it in. If you go here, I will scold you.
我能憋着。
I can't hold it in.
姐，我想洗头，头痒了好几天了，怕有虱子。
Yes, my head itches. Want to wash it?
你过来，我给你洗。
Come here. I will wash it for you.
你等一下，别乱动。
哎呀，
我先往盆里加水。
Do I put my head in the basin? Wait, don't move. Let me add some water first.
姐，不要加力，费进耳朵里了。
Sis, don't add more. Water's getting in my ears.
穗儿姐是哪里人？
Where are you from, Sisui?
我，家里住在洛阳。
Me? Oh, I'm from
洛
Roy.
阳，那不就是我们要去的地方吗？洛阳是什么样的？
Oh? Another plot twist. What's she hiding? Loyan, isn't that where we are headed? What's it like there?
也没什么，就是一座很大的城镇，有很多人，有吃不完的粮食。琼儿是哪里人？
Just a big town with lots of folks and plenty of food. And you, Chonga, where are you from?
我祖籍杭州，父母都是杭州人。
My roots are in Hangzhou, and my parents are locals too.
杭州我知道，那是很美的地方。白娘娘和许宣在西湖相遇，后来被法海镇在了雷峰塔。
White Snake, Hangzhou, I know it. Heard it's pretty nice. Lady White Snake and Xu Xian met there, and then Fahai, 谁来的 trapped them in the 雷峰 Pagoda.
我也听过白娘娘的故事，不过，其实我对杭州也不了解。
I have heard about Lady White Snake's story too, but honestly, I don't know much about Hangzhou.
我出生后不久，爹爹就从杭州调到了京城，我们一家都在京城住。
Shortly after I was born, my dad was transferred from Hangzhou to the capital for work, and our whole family lived there.
京城，听说京城的皇宫很漂亮，金黄的琉璃瓦会发光，万岁爷就住在皇宫里。琼儿，你见过万岁爷吗？
Mansui, the capital. Oh, I have heard the palace in the capital is beautiful. with golden glazed tiles that shine. Does that mean you have met the Emperor, Chong-er?
我没见过，但是爹爹见过。
爹爹见过 I haven't, but my dad has. But my dad
万
has.
岁爷是什么样的？
What does the Emperor look like?
爹爹说他很年轻，长得像龙，很威风。
Oh, 威风 majestic. That said, he's young and majestic, like a dragon.
我虽然没见过万岁爷，但见过袁伯伯，他来过我们家里。
Oh, though I haven't seen the Emperor, I have met Uncle Yuan. He visited our home.
袁伯伯，
袁伯伯？
袁伯伯就是袁都师，穗儿姐不知道吗？
Inspector General Yuan. Yeah, Uncle Yuan is the Inspector General Yuan. Didn't you know too? 6岁。
不知道，我只知道京城有万岁爷，万岁爷管着天下百姓。
Didn't know. Just know there's an emperor in the capital who's in charge of everyone.
红儿和翠儿也不知道吗？
Hong-er, Chun-er, you don't know either.
不知道，那不聊了。
Either.
其实我也不知道太多袁伯伯的事。
Alright, let's change the subject. Truth is, I don't know much about Uncle Yuan either.
只知道他后来犯了错，不仅自己死得很惨，还害惨了我们家。我娘和袁伯伯是远亲，他被罚，我家也被罚了。
I know he messed up later on, ended up dying horribly, and caused trouble for our family too. My mom and Uncle Yuan were keen. So when he got punished, we suffered too.
听说琼儿，你是被星爷他们拐来的。
Hey, Chong-er, I heard you got snatched by Master Singh and his men, huh?
1年前，有官兵带我们家去边关，路上我被假官兵抱上了一辆车。
Yeah, about a year back. Soldiers took us away to the border. Then on the road, fake soldiers grabbed me and tossed me into a carriage.
我的身子被绑住，嘴巴被塞住，乘了很久的车，最后被送到了三爷那里。
Wrap up, gag, rode in that carriage for ages, and ended up at Master Yingshang's place.
你没想过要跑？
Ever thought about running?
我不敢跑，三爷说我要是逃了被抓住，要被打死，还给我看了小孩的骨头。
Oh, I didn't dare. Master Yingshang said if I escaped and got caught, I would be beaten to death. Show me some bones of children too.
而且，爹娘早就不要我了，他们本来就没想着找我。
Besides, my parents didn't want me anyway. They weren't even looking for me.
这是尹三和你说的。
That's what Yingshang told you.
那你别信他，也别怕他，你爹娘一定还想找你的。
Don't trust him. Don't escape. Your parents must be looking for you. I heard Mansui and Chonghua talking a lot. They seem to be talking about things they shouldn't. Their voice got quieter afterwards, almost too quiet to hear. They probably realized I might be listening from outside the bathhouse, whispering secrets. Could those two lambs be planning to escape? That won't work. That won't work. Hey, quit chatting and bathe. I will give you one more stick of incense time. If you're not done by then, I'm coming in.
亮爷，你不能进来。
Master Liang, you cannot come in. Why not?
我们还没洗完，洗完了还要洗衣服，一炷香时间不够。
We are not finished bathing and we still need to wash our clothes. One stick of incense isn't enough time.
梁爷，还有一件事想要问你。
Hey, 梁爷. Hey, Master Liang. I got one more thing to ask you. What's up?
我们等会儿洗了衣服要怎么换衣服？这里没有能换的衣服。
After we are done washing clothes, how are we going to change? There's no extra clothes here. I heard the rascals chatting in the bathhouse. Seems like it's true. I only told them to wash and dry clothes, but didn't give them any to change into. Without clothes to change into, they can't hang up the washed ones to dry and won't have anything to wear after bathing. Should I let them ask the inn waiter themselves? Didn't seem right. Wait, I'll go find you some.
谢谢梁爷。
Thank you, Master Liang. Such a hassle.
梁爷，你能找到木刷吗？我们想刷刷脚。
Master Liang, can you find a wooden brush? We want to clean our feet. Clean what? So much to do.
走了那么多天，脚脏的难受，不刷之后走不动。
After walking so much, our feet feel dirty and uncomfortable. Can't walk without cleaning them. Wait, such a hassle.
梁爷，翠儿还是憋不住了，能找个尿壶吗？
Chamber pot. Now, Master Liang, Chui still can't hold it. Can't you find a chamber pot? Both of you, to ask me to fetch that. Want a slap?
梁爷，那还是不照了，我不敢再提了。
So, okay, forget it. I won't ask anymore.
梁爷，拜托去找个来吧。一会儿翠儿拉在水池里，你之后也不好洗。
我的头到底这个是直吗 ？This is not. 哦，因为我是没有一点来 calibrate， 是我要看的 screen 的左边多一点。Master Liang, please find one. If Chui goes in the pool, it will be hard for you to bathe later.
求求梁爷了，帮帮翠儿吧。
Please, Master Liang, help Chui out. Wait. More exclamation mark. Such a hassle. The lambs had me fetch quite a few things for them. Some clothes, a wooden brush, and a chamber pot. I made a few trips, each time bringing this item to the bathhouse door and giving a light knock. Soon enough, a teen arm would reach out, thanking me quietly as they took what they asked for. I leaned on the bathhouse door, hearing the giggles of those lambs inside. Damn it, this wasn't right. I was supposed to be escorting these lambs. They were the cargo I was supposed to deliver. But now they were giving me the run around. When I first met these lambs, they were all trembling, afraid to even breathe loud around me. Now they were bathing first, and I was fetching things for them, treating me like some servant. I mean, it's better to be a good guy lah, rather than a bad guy. Let me look at my phone for a bit. 没什么东西看。还是88%。Alright, let's continue. Hold up, why did I even agree to let them bathe on their own? And why was I standing guard at the door for them? When did they get so bold? I started thinking hard. Bro, you are a good guy. Should give yourself credit for that. And then I remember that look of hers. Man Sui's face all sad and pitiful. It's her. The little brat set me up. I fell for her act and stormed out. But really, am I overreacting a bit? They were just cargo for me to deliver. Why can't I ask them to keep me company like a master would? Yeah. Being treated like some servant by them was just too much. I can't take it. Stop. Hey, stop bathing. Actually, it's bath or bathe. Bathing or bathing. Just stop bathing. Get out now. I yelled at the bathhouse door and slammed it hard, shocking the lamb's jokes and laughter into momentary silence.
良爷，再等等。
Wait, Master Liang, just a moment. Wait, I will count to 10, and if anyone's still inside, I will dunk them into water.
马上。
Coming.
良爷莫打，我们这就换衣服。
Master Liang, please don't hit them. We are changing clothes now.
妹子，赶紧穿衣服。
Hurry up, sis. Put your clothes on.
姐，我又想拉臭臭了。
这臭臭哎。Says I need to go again.
别，赶紧跟我憋住，不许拉。
Hold it tight. Don't go. After I counted to 10, the lambs came out of the bathhouse wearing the inn's clothes. They looked clean and fresh. No more smell. I hurried them, so their hair was still wet, sticking to their face with little drops on their eyelashes. They fixed their hair while walking, leaving wet footprints on the wooden floor. The clothes were too big for them, making it hard to walk. But they will give them back tomorrow, so it didn't matter anyway. I led the lambs upstairs and locked them in a room. After that, I wanted to take a bath and change clothes. But in the meantime, I needed to do something important. You, later, you're joining me for a bath. I grabbed Mansui's arm, dragging her along. Not just because I didn't trust her being alone with the other lambs, fear she might stir up trouble or plot something, but also because I figured she have been playing games with my head earlier, treating me like her servant, and what I wanted to teach her a lesson.
良爷，我洗过了。
Master Liang, I have finished bathing. It's my turn now. You go fetch wood, boil water, change water, do laundry. That will make you sweat. After that, we will hit the bath again.
这些事都让我一个人做。 梁爷也真要我陪你洗啊
？All this on my own, and you really want me to bathe with you, Master Liang? Yep, all your job, and I do want you to bathe with me. I glanced at Man Sui, smirked, and reminded her of my order.
好吧。
好的, fine. Seeing how determined I was, she stopped begging and quietly went along with me, head down as I pulled her by the arm. Splash! Mansui poured hot water into the wooden tub. She had to make lots of trips with the wooden basin to fill the whole tub, which took a long time. When changing the water, she walked carefully to avoid slipping. And when pouring the water into the tub, she had to stand on tiptoe. It took her nearly 2 hours to finish, draining, cleaning, fetching wood, and adding water. By now, she was sweating a lot. Her cheeks were red, but she was almost done.
梁爷，我好累。
Master Liang, I am worn out. Mansui stood in the bathhouse, her eyes tired, like she had no strength left. Her legs shook a bit from all the work, and she was covered in sweat. Seeing her like this, I couldn't stay mad. Even though I helped her get stuff, she worked hard for so long, it evens out. Alright.
那梁爷帮我关回去吧。
Could you please send me back to be with other girls, Master Liang? Nope, you are all sweaty now. Might as well join me for another round of bathing.
啊，梁爷真要陪着洗啊？我以为你只是为了捉弄我，随便说说的。
Oh, you really want to bathe together, Master Liang? I thought you were just messing with me. I never go back on my word. And if you go back now, besides getting sick, you smell sweaty. The other lambs might not like that.
啊，我身上有汗臭味吗？
Hey, do I smell sweaty? You stink. But actually, she didn't. I didn't smell anything. ... After hearing what I said, Mansui sort of agreed to my idea. She went to the wooden door, grabbed it with both hands, and closed it. Then, with her back to me, she reached for the inn's white rope belt, her fingers slipping into the knot. With a quick pull, the belt came undone, and her clothes opened up. There was a soft sound as her clothes slipped off her shoulders and fell to the ground, revealing her bare body. ... Just before her clothes fell completely, I couldn't help but look away. But even in the corner of my eye, I saw her slender figure. Her skin wasn't very fair, more like a whitish color with a hint of pink. She was too thin, her bones showing, with her spine, leg bones, and shoulder blades clearly visible. She was sweaty from all the hard work she had just done. Sweat drops dotted her spine, shining in the dim bathhouse light. The only flash on this lass was on her butt, I thought. Last time, she was all fidgety about taking off her skirt. Why was she so cool with ditching the clothes this time? Getting used to it, huh?
梁爷，我脱完了。我是跟你一起在水池里洗，还是在木桶里洗？
Master Liang, I am done undressing. Are we bathing together in the pool or the tub? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. You bathe in the tub.
好，
Okay. She nodded, feeling the waters warm before stepping onto a wooden stool and easing into the tub. With a splash, I knew she was in the tub, so I glanced her way. The tub overflowed, water cascading down like a waterfall. Wow. Wow. What a sign. What a scene. 哇，读了2个钟，有点累了。She popped up her head and shoulders, quickly ran her fingers through her hair, tucking it behind her ears. Then she turned towards me, her eyes twinkling.
好烫好烫。
Wee, water so hot.
良夜，良夜刚才没在看我呀。
Master Liao, you weren't watching me just now. She was surprised to realize I hadn't been looking at her and smiled brightly at me. Saw you, just nothing worth fixating on.
良夜觉得我很瘦吗？
Master Liang, do you think I am skinny? Yeah, way too skinny. Looks kind of unhealthy. Hey, I'm stripping now. Turn around, don't peek.
良夜不想我看你的身体吗？
Yeah, she's more like a grown up, like a 17 or 18 years old girl. You know? Hey, Master Liang, you don't mind if I take a peek, right? Actually, I do.
良夜都说了看过我的身体了，也让我看回来吧。
But you have already seen me. It's only fair I get to look back, isn't it?
除了爹爹，我还没看过其他男人的裸体，有些好奇呢。
No. No. It's not hentai. It's not hentai, girl. I haven't seen any other man naked except for my father. Kind of curious. Want a beating? Quite bold for your age, aren't you?
明明是良夜不支持，非要让我跟你一起洗。
Ish. It's your shameless demand to bathe together, Master Liang.
好了，我说错了，别打我。
Sorry. I spoke out of turn. Don't hit me. I scowled and stared her down, wordless, like I was ready to rumble. She got spooked, turned her back, covered her eyes, and stayed quiet. I quickly undid my belt, tossed my clothes into a nearby basket, and sank into the pool. But then, the water was too shallow. I could only get my lower half wet. My upper body was still in the open. To wash up top, I had to scoop water with... 每次这样做的话，你眼睛就会关。I had to scoop water with a wooden ladle and pour it over myself. Good thing I grabbed that ladle for the lamps earlier. It sure came in handy for me now.
哇，良夜的身子好壮。
Wow, you look really muscular. As I reached for the ladder, I heard Mansui's voice. She was leaning on the tub, curiously eyeing my body. I found myself getting annoyed for no apparent reason. The tub sat higher than the pool, so as I lounged in the water, she peered down at me from above. She leaned against the tub, her chin propped on her arms, looking down at me as if I were a child.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's with the counting?
我在数良叶身上的疤，一条大的，好多条小的，为什么有那么多疤？
Counting the marks on your body. One big, lots of little ones. Why so many scars? All from blades. Been dealing with mountain bandits and caravan guards for years. I'm not much for talk. When things get tough, fists fly. In the end, they are left dead, while I left scared.
良叶杀过很多人吗？
Have you killed Have you killed many people? Yeah, I have.
大概多少个？
About how many? Never counted. Dozens maybe. Scared now?
不怕，
Bupa. Not scared. Quit fronting.
良叶，今天星野好像不在，他去哪儿了？
Hey, Liang. Where's Master Singh today? He's not around. Went to find a woman to have fun with. In the East District, there's this tavern, packed with women, curvy and busty. They put you skinny pups to shame.
那良叶为何不去和星野一起？
Why didn't you go with Master Singh? If I went, who would watch over you all? Not to mention that I'm not interested in those
不
places.
感兴趣。难道良叶喜欢男人？
Not interested. Do you prefer men then? You are really asking for it today.
不想，我不多嘴了。张嘴，张嘴。
Kusogaki. No, I didn't mean it. I will shut up. I promise.
话说，良叶现在还没娶媳妇儿吗？
So, you still haven't found a wife, Master Liang? I'm not planning to get married.
爹娘没给良叶安排吗？
Your parents didn't arrange one for you? My parents passed away long ago, so it's up to me. Getting married requires money and stability. I don't have enough of either right now, so I'm not getting married. If I can't even handle myself, why drag someone else into it? Hey, this kind of mindset should be in everyone's head. Now, yeah. If I can't even handle myself, then why you drag the other half into it?
也是。
Yes, makes sense 咯。
良叶想要什么样的媳妇儿？
What kind of woman are you looking for, Master Liang? One who's gentle, wise, and beautiful. Of course, must be beautiful.
啊，好常见的想法。
That's a common thought. What do you think I should want then?
我不知道啊，男人该怎么想，我也不知道。
I don't know what men should
但
want.
是，我若是嫁人的话，就想嫁给我爹爹那样的人，勤劳本分，长得好看，身体也壮。
But if I were to marry, I would want someone like my dad. Hardworking, handsome, and strong. Isn't that also a pretty common thought?
也是。
Yeah, I guess. Heh, it's kind of funny, you know. You're sharing a bath with me, all exposed. If word gets out, good luck finding a husband for yourself.
哦，确实是如此。
Ah, I see.
有了，那我以后嫁给良业吧。
梁野几岁哦？ How old is Master Liang? This anime cliche shit. Why do you bring that again? I don't know. Will such thing happen in real life or not, but feel like it's a bit unrealistic. Got it. And I will marry you, Master Liang.
什么不要？
No. What do you mean no? I don't want someone like you. Even if you grow up 10 years older and become a knockout beauty, I wouldn't marry someone with your personality.
被良业嫌弃了。
被梁也嫌弃了。Turned down by Master Liang. 漫水 Finch tears, hiding her face in a wooden tub, though it was clear she wasn't really crying. Her earlier words were likely just jokes, aiming to poke fun at me. This last, not a bit of honesty in her.
良业为什么怕吕布啊？
Oh, Shadow Puppet. Master Liang, why are you afraid of Li Bu? After a bit more soaking, Mansui suddenly lifted her head and asked, Huh? When was I afraid of Li Bu?
上次学影子戏的时候，吕布刚要登场，良业就吓得不敢看了。
Last time, during shadow play practice, as soon as Li Bu was about to show up, you were too scared to even look. I'm not afraid of Li Bu. It's just that shadow play brings back some bad memories.
什么事啊？
What memories? In the 6th year of Tianqi, there was a massive explosion in the capital. You heard about that?
不知道。
Nah, don't know. You really are out of the loop.
良业讲讲。
Please tell me about it. Liang, Master Liang. In the 6th year of Tianqi, about 6 years back, the ground shook in the capital, and then this huge fireball shot up into the sky, darkening everything in an instant. Houses collapsed like dominoes, and over 20,000 folks got turned to dust. Rocks, bodies, and burnt corpses fell like rain from the sky. Elephants stampeded in panic, crushing the barely conscious below. Blood stained both the sky and the earth.
好恐怖。
So scary. Yeah, it was terrifying.
不过，良业，这跟影子戏有什么关系？
But, Master Liang, what does this have to do with the shadow play? When the explosion happened, my dad and I were watching a shadow play. Before I could react, the shadow play's widescreen was shattered by the blast, sending us flying. I passed out. When I came to, my father's body was gone, just his left arm left, lying nearby where I was. I quietly shared the past with Mansui, something I hardly ever told anyone else. She listened without a word, her face showing no emotion, like she was picturing it all, not knowing what was going through her mind. After a while of silence, I felt awkward and wished I hadn't spilled my guts to this lass. Forget it. I must be losing it. Why am I even talking to you about this? Get on with your bath. Once you are done, you will be helping me with the laundry.
好呀，我来洗，给良夜都洗干净了。
Sure thing. I will handle the laundry. I will make sure all your clothes come out spotless. You are still in good spirits, not sweating your own future at all. We are halfway there already. Based on what you said before, once we reach Luoyang, you will be eaten by the swine demon.
我知道啊，所以能过一天是一天。
I get it. Every day is a blessing. Risking it all for revenge on your sister's killer sounds kind of reckless, don't you think? The dead rest easy, while the living struggle to survive. Your sister's gone, and your family is lost enough. Seeking vengeance will only leave your family with one less person. What's the point? I questioned her, and she fell silent for a moment. After a long pause, she finally spoke.
那良夜，我若是说不想去报仇，也不去洛阳了，良夜能放我走吗？
Then, Master Liang, if I said I don't want revenge and won't go to Luoyang, would you let me go? She asked, slowly awaiting my answer. Wait, I wanna check the flow chart. 哟，还有这样久啊？还有这样多啊？ Oh no, we are in the bathhouse. Hey, still got so many I guess it's because I read everything, so our progression is very slow. No. After a little thought, I simply told her no. Naturally, I didn't think what she said was true, and was more convinced that she had made up a story to fool me. Even if she was telling the truth, it would be tough for me to help her skip town. Leaving aside whether Tang would agree. Just thinking about myself, I won't get paid until I finish the job, delivering them. If I didn't get them to their destination, I would anger Yingshan's boss, lose my cash, and make an enemy. Sacrificing my own gain and taking risks for their sake, all in the name of doing a good deed. It wasn't my style, nor was it the way of the wolf. Mansui's eyes dimmed as she heard my reply. Then she looked away without a word. The white mist clouded her expression, making it hard for me to see. After a moment, I caught her soft murmur.
这样也好，那我也能安心了。
Well, at least I can rest easy now. I watched her from afar, mulling over her words. She probably knew I couldn't let her go no matter what. Knew she had to go to Luoyang and was able to avenge her sister's death with peace of mind, right? Poor thing. How could you take revenge all by yourself? Wonder if she was telling the truth about the swine demon. The way she acted sometimes made me think her words weren't completely false. Could her words actually have some truth mixed in? Maybe it wasn't all lies. Before we hit Luoyang, had to find some chances to dig into this. Felt like that lamb was hiding something from me. Yingshan and Tang also seemed to be hiding something. Too many mysteries. Annoying. Chapter 8. Blah 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Hey, let's take a short break. Hey, be right back. Hello, hello. Let's continue. Well, looks like it's gonna be a long stream because I read out every sentence, so it's gonna be very slow. Last night, after Mansui and I bathed, we put on some clothes from the inn. After taking the lambs to relieve themselves in the inn's outhouse, I ushered them back to their room. After locking up, I went to bed. I had the lambs change back into their washed clothes, and that's when Tang showed up at the inn.
嘿嘿，凉啊，我就知道你会早起，果然不假。
Hehe, Liang, figured you would be up early, sharp as ever. It's past mid-morning. Mid-morning 是什么？7点8点 Not exactly early. Why the green? Back from some fun.
是啊，李贵那边新来了几个姑娘，其中一个是真的漂亮，简直是在世西施。
Pretty lady. Yeah, Li Gui's got some new girls over there. One of them is a real knockout, like a real life 西施. You have seen 西施?
没见过，但总之昨天那姑娘很美就是了。
No, never seen her. But the girl from yesterday sure was a stunner.
小杨呢？他们在哪儿？
And the lambs, where are they at? Just change clothes. They are resting in the room.
那你叫他们吧，咱准备去陕州了。
Then call them out. We are getting ready to head to Sanzhou. Hey, get out of the room. I yelled to the lambs on the second floor of the inn.
梁爷，我的裤裙还没有干，穿着有些凉。
Master Liang, my skirts ain't dry yet. Feels cold wearing it. No time to fuss. Wear 'em wet for now. The sun will dry 'em soon.
哦，好。
All right. I heard Hong Er's response. Shortly after, the lambs entered the inn's main hall.
哟哟哟，你们都洗了澡，差点让星爷我都认不出来了啊！一个个都长得挺水灵啊。
Well, you all had a bath. Almost didn't recognize you. Looking fresh, every one of you.
哎呀，要不是这单足够肥，我和你梁爷就该把你们独吞了。我们一人取2个，找个山里生娃子去。
What? If it weren't for the hefty pay, Liang and I might have married you lambs ourselves, 2 each, and started a family up on a mountain. Cut it out with that nonsense. Still stuck on women.
哎，梁，你也真是开不起玩笑。
Hehehe, Liang, you can't take a joke.
哦啊，对了，我给小羊们带了礼物啊。
By the way, brought some goodies for the lambs. Goodies.
小羊们都过来。
Lambs, gather around. Tang yelled up, and the lambs clustered around him. He tossed a cloth bundle onto the inn's wooden table, then untied the knot securing the cloth. The cloth unfurled at the corners, revealing shiny red candy balls.
哎呀，来的路上我看到街边有卖糖墩儿的啊，便给你们买了些，来吃吧。
Saw a candy stand on the way back, so I picked up some sweets for you. He grinned, explaining where the candy balls came from and inviting the lambs to grab some. The lambs looked at each other. They all wanted the candy, but nobody moved was.
快拿呀，愣着干啥？一人抓1块，再不拿我就收起来了啊！
Come on, grab some. What are you waiting for? If you don't, I will put them away. Shouted again and pretended to take the candy balls back. Finally, unable to resist, Hong Er grabbed a piece and gave it to her sister before taking one for herself. Man Sui and Chong Hua took some as well. The lambs started munching on their candy balls. I have had these candy balls once before. Probably sugared up berries, sour and sweet. Loved them as a kid. No wonder the lambs were all over them. Strange to see Tang being so nice. Oh, 下毒了是吗？ Is it like poison or what? Got put somewhat drug. What? I peeked at him. He was watching the lambs eat, a smile in his eyes. Lightly biting his lips, lost in thought as he watched them. After the lambs gobbled up the candy bars, we hit the road. Our next stop was Sanzhou. It's even bigger than Huazhou, the busiest place along our journey apart from Luoyang. It would take us another 3 or 4 days to get there from Wenxiang. We bought some supplies and headed into mountains east of Wenxiang. As soon as we hit the mountain paths, we hardly said a word. After the lambs annoyed me with their chatter yesterday, today's silence made it feel off. Tonight I'm on first watch. Tang and the lambs were all asleep. Feeling a bit bored, I stroll over to the luggage hanging off the saddler and pull up the wooden box with the shadow puppets. It saved us when we ran into those soldiers last time. Since then, Tang hasn't grabbed about me carrying this box along. Oops. I was planning to buy some donkey hides and sticks in Wenxiang, make some puppets to kill time, but rushed too much, totally forgot. Guess I will grab them in Sanzhou, bigger place, more stuff.
梁叶又在翻木箱子，是想再学吗？
Master Liang messing with that box again, trying to learn something new. As I opened the box of shadow play, I heard Man Sui's soft voice from behind. I looked at her, didn't confirm, didn't deny either.
那给我解开。
How about untying me? She grinned and nodded towards the rope at her waist. I helped Mansui undo the rope, then we found a spot near the camp to do our thing. Pick up the wooden box and started walking ahead, with her following behind. Master Liang, I hadn't gone far when she called up.
走路的时候，能牵着我的手吗？
Can you hold my hand?
路有点黑，我怕踩空跌下山去。
It's dark, and I'm scared I might fall. She looked up, waiting for my answer. Doing, of course. Okay. She reached out her hand, and I started by grabbing her arm. But it was awkward since her arm was short, so I just held her hand directly. Her hand was small, and my palm nearly covered her whole hand. It felt bony, with soft skin but little flesh, and the bones underneath were clear. Hey, why didn't you ask me to hold your hand when it was dark before?
当时怕梁叶听了后发火，不敢提。
At the time, I was afraid that Master Liang would get angry, so I didn't dare bring it up. And now you're not scared.
怕还是怕的，只是现在更了解梁叶了。我知道梁叶气量大，不会因为小事发火。
知道梁叶气量大。Well, still kind of scared. But I know you better now. I know you're not the type to get mad over small stuff. The lass knew how to talk. Smooth talker. Right here is good. Actually, got flowchart now. Oh no, it's the next chapter. We walked about 50 steps and found a cliff. We stepped down there. Mansui opened the wooden box and started sorting through its contents. Did your dad teach you shadow play?
前几年家里还有余粮的时候，爹爹都会在晚上教我。
Yeah, when we still have food years ago, he would teach me at night. What was he like?
爹爹长得和梁叶差不多高，身体强壮，待人温和，他对我也很好。家里最困难的时候，有人来问要不要卖女儿，他没有卖我，还把那人骂了一顿。
was wondering if I should read everything because it's gonna take a long time. He treated me real nice. When times got rough at home, someone came asking if he would sell me off. He didn't, just gave that person a good telling off.
我记得一次躺在他身边睡觉的时候，听到他的梦话里都是我。
I remember one time when I was sleeping next to him, I heard him mumbling in his sleep, all about me.
他希望我以后长大，嫁个好人家，吃一辈子的饱饭。
吃一辈子的饱饭。He hoped that I would grow up, marry well, and eat a good meal, and eat good meals for the rest of my life. Seems like a good man. Let me reconsider how do I approach visual novel. If I read everything, I will be very tired also, and my throat will be very dry, and maybe it will double up the time needed to finish the whole thing. Okay. Okay lah, I think I will just read if someone is speaking. If someone spoke then. Okay, why leave him behind?
之前就跟良夜说过呀，姐姐的鬼魂一直缠着我，给我托梦，我没有办法，必须要给她报仇。
I already told you, Master Liang. My sister's spirit won't leave me alone. Keeps haunting my dreams. I have no choice but to get revenge for her. Okay. Yeah, lor. Based on the backstory, we only know she only has a younger brother, what? So, is her sister real or not? Or made up? Years of experience. Stories. When it came to her sister, I had my doubts.
良夜的爹爹是什么样的人？
What was your dad like, Master Liang? Okay. I need to think. A decent guy. Ooh, he raised me alone, never remarried. Two things stand up. Oh, drinking habit. He was stubborn. We argued a lot, and then he was gone.
我很想知道，良夜本来想做什么呀？
Huh? I'm curious. What do you originally want to do, Master Liang? Stop it.
好，
Okay. Mansui nodded and helped me get ready for the shadow play. White screen. Okay. Is it the same thing again? Oh, the Three Heroes Battle reboot. She taught me for another hour. Uh,
对了，良夜，有件事想提醒你一下。
对了，梁爷。Hey, Master Liang, got something to tell you.
星夜自从那晚出去住了后，有点不太对劲。
Master Singh hasn't been the same since he stayed out that night.
他明显对我们更好了。 送了糖墩儿给我们吃，也不再是骂骂咧咧的了。
He's been oddly nicer to us, giving candy balls and not being as grumpy. Something fishy is going on.
不对，这不是好事。
No, it's not.
良爷，我有点怕。星爷看我们的眼神不太对。
Master Liang, I'm kind of scared. Master Singh has been giving a strange look. What pervy eyes is it? Is he getting horny or what? I have this gut feeling that. Better be. Every night, do shadow play for every night. Okay. Without instruments. Okay. It's time to go to Sanzhou. Pee machines. What kind of joke is that? Is he being possessed 啊？好像被伤神这样子。要问谁？我们去三州 ，Go to city of 三州 ，I will treat you to a good meal. Okashina. This is weird. Tank.
怎么了？
Yeah. tick, 30 steps.
干嘛呀，梁？神神秘秘的，大晚上的有什么事儿找我？
What's up, Lian? Why all the secrecy coming to me at this hour? Dot.
啊？我怎么没觉得？哪里不一样了？
I haven't noticed anything different. What do you mean? Extra nice.
瞒着你？哎呦，梁爷，这是你的错觉吧？
It's not 错觉, it's called instinct. It's not. It's a gut feeling. Hiding something from you, Liang. Come on. You're just imagining things.
我啊，这是相处久了，不烦他们了，自然就会对他们好一些。这有什么好奇怪的吗？
Look, I have just been around them long enough. Not annoyed by them anymore. Naturally, I'm a bit nicer. What's so strange about that? Being nice doesn't explain such a big change. Five years.
行，你非要知道，那我就告诉你吧。
Alright. If you insist of knowing, then I will tell you.
其实我本来也没想瞒你，原本打算到洛阳再告诉你的。
To be honest, I wasn't planning on hiding it from you. Was gonna wait till we reach Luoyang.
我从李贵那边知道，我们被尹三儿那小子贪了一笔钱，尹三儿给我们400两是给少了。
Got some info from Li Gui. Turns out that guy Yinshan didn't pay us enough. He gave us 400 taels. That's way too little.
收小羊的人其实给了2000两，按照道上的规矩， 尹三儿至少要给我们500两，他多黑了100两。
哇，2,000 Holy shit, that's a lot, man. The buyer actually paid 2,000 taels for the lamps. By the rules, 25%. He owed us at least 500 taels. He's holding on to an extra 100 taels.
李贵给我指了一条明路，他介绍了一个人，让我们到洛阳城里去找李贵介绍的人，可以逼尹三儿把多吃的钱吐出来。
吐出来。李贵 showed me a way, introduced me to someone, said we could squeeze Yin Shang in Loyang to cough up the extra cash. Tang started talking. Was that? Yeah, I thought he really wanted to tell us the truth of he plotting something else, but yeah, 2,000 is too much lah. Did they bribe you or something?
我哪知道啊？这次就是给钱特别多的大肥羊，我不一开始就跟你说了。
How would I know? It was supposed to be generous pay for a fancy ship this time. Didn't I tell you from the beginning? Haha. 吵架了。怎么突然间没有音乐了 ？Suddenly there's no background music 。
哎呀，梁啊，你还真是铁了心想知道啊！其实本来也没什么不好告诉你的，只是我太了解你了，你听后必定怪我之前没说清楚，或者畏手畏脚，不想继续做这活了。
Honestly, there wasn't much harm in telling you. I just know you too well. You would either be mad at me for not explaining earlier, or you would hesitate, not wanting to carry on with this job.
而且，有些事你不知道，比知道要安全。
And sometimes it's safer to not know than to know.
搞不好有一天我会因为知道这事儿被杀了，你若是不知道，还能保命。哪怕如此，你还想知道吗？
Of course. We have. No, we're still in chapter 8. Okay. Who knows? I might be killed one day for knowing this. Not knowing might save your life. Still want to know? Last warning. Oh, we don't get to choose that. Okay.
行吧，那我就都给你讲清楚吧。
Alright, I will tell you everything. Oh, here comes the surprise review.
其实我们这次送的小羊不是要送去给肥羊养的，而是要送去给某个大人物做寿宴。
Whoa, birthday feast. Actually, the lambs we are delivering this time aren't meant for the fancy ship to raise. They are going for a birthday feast hosted for some big shot. 哇 birthday feast 什么烂什么鬼东西？
字面意思。
字面意思 Wow. Just what it sounds like. Just what it sounds like. There will be cook, is it? What the heck?
洛阳城里有位大人， 他天生富贵命，一辈子不愁吃穿，整日只需寻欢作乐，传宗接代。
But 一座阳 there's this big shot, born lucky, never had to sweat for a living. That's weird. It's what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Yeah. 哎呦，他无啦啦要断线。I'm not sure what happened. Not sure what happened. Yeah. What just happened? My stream suddenly got cut off for no reason. I still have my internet. It's still on. Still on. Got cut off. Let's continue. Time for the biggest review of the secrets.
这3个地方轮着来，每年都有一个地方会给那位大人卖几只小羊，顺序一般不会变。
The 3 areas take turns. Each year they would rotate. One of them will deliver some lambs for that big shot, and the order usually stays the same.
哎呀，只有今年比较特别，那位大人竟要了2次。李贵不久前已经送了几只小羊，但那位大人却找影三儿又新要了几只。
This year's different. The big shot wanted 2 rounds. Li Gui sent some lambs earlier, but the big shot asked Ying Shan for some more.
李贵跟我说，他猜那位大人是没有按照惯例做事儿，便想补一次，重新叫一次小羊。
Li Gui told me his guess. He thinks Big Shot messed up the usual way, so he wanted to redo it, asking for another batch. The usual way in eating people? What?
梁，真不知你是真傻还是在装傻。你以为那位大人500两买一只小羊会直接煮了吃
Haha, Liang, you're either really dumb or just pretending. You think that Big Shot is going to boil up a lamb he paid 500 taels for? Oh no.
那位大人又不是真的饿啊，他吃人的理由跟我们这些穷神上身的人可不一样。他吃人不是为了饱腹，不是为了活命，只是为了满足他填不满的欲望。
Yeah. 垃圾。That Big Shot isn't actually starving. His reason for eating the lambs isn't like ours. He isn't eating to fill his belly or stay alive, just to satisfy his twisted desires.
那位大人10几年前就腻了女色，开始进男色；10年前又腻了男色，便开始找小羊。找了没2年，便有了吃小羊的癖好。
Oh no, so he's really the swine demon. The Big Shot grew wary of women more than a decade ago. Switched to men for a bit, and then grew tired of them too about 10 years ago. 10 years ago? What? That long already? Then he was fond of lambs for a while. What's terrifying was he got addicted to eating lambs later.
那位大人重300-400斤，腰比水缸粗，像是一只大蟒蛇。
Oh. A demon. That Big Shot weighs 400 or 500 pounds, with a waist as wide as a water barrel, just like a big python.
他喜欢玩弄那些小羊，压着它们，贴在他们的脸庞，亲耳去听那最清晰的呜咽声、哭泣声。
Wow. He enjoys toying with the lambs, pressing them down, hovering beside their face, listening closely to the clearest sobbing and wailing.
等大人到了最尽兴的时候，小羊也差不多被压得骨头快断了，喘不过气了。这时候，大人再去活吃它们，就像是蟒蛇吃猎物一样。
Wow. When the big shot is fully satisfied, the lambs are almost crushed, struggling for air. Then he devours them alive, just like a python eating its prey.
李贵跟我说，他送的小羊里有一只很烦，嘴碎又不懂事儿。他猜测那位大人可能是被这小羊气到，在惯例前便杀了他。
Li Gui said one lamb he sent was a real pain, chatty and rebellious. He thinks that Big Shot might have been annoyed by her and killed her before the usual routine.
哎呀，不过我们这次不用担心，新补的这个小哑巴不仅长得好看，懂事儿还不说话。我估摸着，那位大人就喜欢这样的。
Haha, but no worries this time. The new meat we have got not only looks good but also behaves well. I figured the Big Shot will fancy someone like that. Wow. Where? Mind blown.
凉啊，我本来是不想让你知道的，但都讲到这儿了，你也没什么回头路了，不如就一起和我担着。
来吧，亮 I didn't want you to know, but since we're already this far, there's no turning back. Let's just deal with it together.
那位大人呐，做事儿像蟒，本人更是一条通天蟒。
That Big Shot acts like a python, and he himself is a heavenly python.
他呀，当年差点化了龙，哪怕是京城里的万岁爷，都要给他面子，叫他一声叔。
He almost became a dragon back then. Even the emperor in the capital has to respect him and call him uncle. If it's in Loyang, okay. Towering figure.
凉，不要想着这次的活就这么算了，这些事你既然都听了，咱就得做到底。
Liang, don't think we are done after this. If you have heard it all, we have got to follow through.
这活如果我们中途不做了，不光是钱没了，命也得丢了。毕竟那位大人不会想留一个不做事的活口。
If we back up now, we are not just losing the money. Our lives are on the line too. That Big Shot won't leave any loose ends.
所以，你好自为之啊，不如就跟我一样去接受这件事。
So it's your call. Why not join me and face this head on?
在最后的这段路上，咱俩都对那些小羊好一些，免得他们死后成了鬼，找咱们寻仇。
Oh, on this last stretch, let's be nicer to those lambs. Don't want them haunting us after they bite the dust, do we?
他们生在那样的家里，本就是要被饿死的，不如咱陪他们最后过段好日子，再送他们早点上路。
They were born into a dire situation, born to starve. Let's give them some good days before sending them off early.
不过我也有想过啊，若是让小羊开开心心的去见那位大人，兴许我们能多领一些赏钱，你说是吧？
But I have also thought, if we send the lambs off happily to meet that Big Shot, maybe we can pocket some extra cash. What do you say? Shock, anger, disappointment, worry, and confusion. Oof. Now I knew it. Okay, let us finish this. I'll stop. So, each bowl of tin porridge. Grandma is in the backyard.
“我觉得还是不行。
I don't think that's going to cut it.
什么不行？
Why not?
咱妈葬的不行，咱不该就这么葬了她。
We didn't bury Mom the right way. We shouldn't just bury her like this.
一会儿我要去镇上买一件寿衣，一口棺材，再把咱妈葬一次，至少要和咱爹葬在一起啊。
I will head into town in a bit, buy a burial suit and a coffin, then bury Mom again. We should at least bury her next to Dad. Still got money to buy, man? You need food, what?
这得花多少钱？我们哪来这么多钱？
Ya lo, 哪来这么多钱? How much is that going to cost? Where do we get all the money?
拿粮食换吧，我算了算，不多，也就半个月的粮。
Oh no. Not a wise decision, man, bro. We will use our food to exchange for it. I did the math. It's not much, about half a month's worth of food.
半个月的粮，那可是我们半个月的命，不行。
Yeah. Think rationally, bro. Half a month's worth of food. That's half a month's worth of life. No way.
又不多，我越想越不对，咱妈死了不能就这么囫囵埋了。
In such dire situation, you still want to think about preparing a proper burial, man. Wow. It's not much though. The more I think about it, the more it doesn't sit right with me. We can't just bury Mom in such a rushed manner.
咱没钱给她办得风光，至少也得买个棺材给她安个家呀。
We may not have the money to give her a fancy farewell, but at the very least, we should buy a coffin to give her a proper resting place.
咱再穷也有个屋子住，不能让咱妈成了孤魂野鬼。至于粮，那我只好有办法弄。
是这样的没？ Even if we are poor, we have a house to live in. We can't let our mom become a wandering ghost. As for food, I will figure something out later. Oh no. Someone else comes in. A tax official came.
哎，交粮了啊！我们来收8斗米的粮。
What the heck? 8 buckets of grain.
有粮交粮，没粮的拿等量的银子换。
哇，以前就是这样哦。Oh my god, so bad, man.
关老爷是不是走错门了？不是年前刚交了粮，不该再交粮啊！
住你们旁边的那户人家跑了，你们不知道？
Oh no, the house who lived next to you ran away. Don't you know?
啊，您是说沈家吗？他们跑了，这我们不知道啊。
Huh? Are you talking about the Shen family that ran away? Huh? We had no idea.
管他沈家王家，他们跑了，你必须得知道。
No, who cares if it's the Shen family, Wang family, or whatever? They ran away, and you had to know about this.
按照朝廷律法，他们跑了没人交粮，我便要从你这儿收粮。
By the laws of the court. If they have fled and no one's handing in their grain, then I will have to collect it from you.
不行，不行啊，关老爷，这么多年我还是头一回知道这律法。
You can't do it, officer. This is my first time hearing about this law in all these years.
那是你知道晚了，这都是上头的命令，我也是给上头办事的，也不知好歹。
Oh no, 上头办事。You are the one to blame for that. This order came from above, and I am also following the orders. We are being nice here, don't push it.
关老爷，我们是真的没粮了呀！前年大旱，去年也是大旱，连着2年没有下一滴雨，种的东西早死完了。
Oh no, officer, we are really running out of food. There was a drought last year and also the last year before that. That's 2 years without a drop of rain. And everything we planted died long ago.
我们家还有2个小娃要养，每天吃了上顿没下顿，还在想着去哪儿借粮呢。这
We still have 2 little kids to feed at home. We are barely scraping by, wondering where we can borrow food from after each meal.
头儿，他们有粮，看这缸里至少藏了1袋。
Huh? 至少藏了1袋 10 buckets. Boss, they have food. Looking into the container, there are at least 10 buckets of
把
grain.
八斗出来。
Take 8 buckets then.
不能拿，不能拿！
You can't do that. You can't do
关老爷
that.，
我求求你们了，这都是我们的活命粮啊，真不能拿呀！
Oh no. Officer, please, I'm begging you. It's only enough to keep us alive. You really can't take it.
要么你们别往上跑，3个老爷每人拿1斗米走吧，好不好？
How about you 2 reporters, and all 3 of you can each take a bucket of grain and leave?
滚蛋！
What the heck is that?
滚蛋！
Wow. What? Decent voice acting. Piss off.
老子也不想你们家娃子饿死，大发慈悲给你们留了2斗米。
I don't want your kids to die as well. That's why I'm showing mercy and leaving you with 2 buckets.
你们别吵，再吵我们把剩下的也拿走。
Shut up already. Keep arguing with me and we'll take away what's left. Ah. 以前就是这样惨啊。It's that bad. It's that bad. And back in those days lah. Feel sad. Feel so sad, man. Oh man.
这些个绑客、兵贼，都他好死的玩意儿！
These bandits and talks. Damn that all.
刚才你还想着要给娘买棺材，现在倒好，我们4口人只有2斗米，连1个月都活不了。
You were just thinking about buying a coffin for Mom. Now look, the 4 of us only have 2 buckets of grain. They won't even last us a month.
才儿、穗儿，我、你，我们一家子都要饿死了。
Sweet, you and me. Our whole family is going to starve to death.
别哭了，我之前就说了有办法的。
Stop crying. I told you earlier to read it. I will figure something out.
有什么办法？娘卖了后院那宝贝。
What else can you do? Are you going to sell the treasure in the backyard?
不行，娘死前特别说了，传家宝怎么着也不能卖。
No, specifically mentioned it before she passed away. We cannot sell that family heirloom no matter what.
那怎么办？
Then, what can we do?
我以前就想过，实在没办法的时候，就带着我爹当年留下来的那堆东西去演影子戏。
I thought about this earlier. If we really can't get by, we will go do some shadow play performance with all that stuff that left me back in the day.
你当真？戏子是最贱的下九流，你爹当初好不容易摆脱了这身份，说不许你再演的。
Are you serious? Performers are the lowest of the low out of all professions. Your dad worked so hard to get rid of that label on him and forbade you from ever performing again.
现在这光景，再演也是没办法。影子戏再贱，也是一门手艺。
什么 performers, they have talent and skills. What? Wow, 在以前被人家看不起的。Well, there is really no other options considering the current circumstances. No matter how low shadow play is, it's still a craft.
这手艺，若是能让我们活下来，那我就必须得演。
If this craft can keep us alive, then I will have to do it.
你去什么地方演？
Where are you going to perform?
去临镇，甘泉那边。
I will go to the neighboring town, Ganquan.
要是被熟人瞧见了怎么办？
What if someone you know sees you?
如今这世道，瞧见就瞧见了呗，先活下来最重要啊。
In this day and age, if they do, they do. Survival comes
我
first.
收拾一下，今天就赶路去隔壁镇子，演上几天，换到足够的粮后就来找你们。
I will get ready and head to the neighboring town today. I will perform for a few days and return for you all when I have secured enough food.
爹，我也要去。
Oh? Dad, I'm going too.
孙儿，演影子戏贱，你不能去。
水儿 shadow play is looked down upon. You can't go.
是啊，你这小女娃凑什么热闹？若是落下了闲话，你以后都嫁不出去。
Yeah, a little girl like you shouldn't mess with this. If rumors spread, you won't ever be able to get married later.
闲话就闲话吧，爹爹也说了，现在我们能活下来最重要。我也想给家里出一份力。
Just let the rumors spread lah. Dad mentioned earlier that survivors comes first. I also want to do something for our
而
family.
且，爹爹你忘了吗？
Plus, did you forget that?
你以前说了，影子戏至少要4只手才能演好。而且，我也想多学一门手艺。
It said before, to perform shadow play well, it takes at least 4 hands. Plus, I want to learn another craft as well.
行吧，多个谋生的手艺也好。
Fine, having an extra skill for survival wouldn't hurt. Ganquan, Sweet Spring. Need bonfire.
瞧一瞧，看一看，来看影子戏喽！
Come check this out. Come watch the shadow play.
武松打虎，三英战吕布，牛郎织女，100铜钱开演，有钱捧个钱场， 没钱捧个人场。
Wu Song fights the tiger. The three heroes battle Ribu, and the cow herd and so many and one and the Vivo girl. Starting at 100 copper coins. If you had money, pay for a ticket. If you don't, just enjoy the show. No one stopped to watch our.
爹爹，你在给什么小人穿竹签啊？
Dad, which puppet are you threading onto bamboo
我在
stick?
给吕布穿竹签儿。一会儿，若是谁点了三英战吕布，我便能立即给他演，不用他在旁边等了。
I'm threading Ribu onto the bamboo stick, so if anyone asks to watch the three heroes battle Ribu later, I can perform it immediately, and he won't have to wait.
那我来帮爹爹吧。
Let me help then, Dad.
好啊，那你穿这个张翼德吧。
Sure, go ahead and thread Zhang Fei onto the bamboo stick.
这是张翼德，关云长是哪个呀？
Zhang Yide. This is Zhang Fei. Which one is Guan Yu then?
这个。
这个 This one.
瞧一瞧，看一看，来看影子戏，100铜钱开演喽！
Come check this out. Come watch the shadow play. Starting at 100 copper points.
爹爹，为什么没有人掏钱呢？
Dad, why is no one paying us?
看来，这个镇上的人懂行啊。
It seems like as if the people in this town know their stuff.
懂行？
懂行 know their stuff.
影子戏得等到完全天黑的时候才好看。现在太阳刚落山，懂行的人呢都不看。
懂行 Oh, yeah, it's best to watch shadow play when it's completely dark out. The sun has just set, so the folks who know their stuff won't bother watching it now. Another hour pass. 哇，1个小时1个小时这样播，好幸福哦。 Beggars? No? Surrounded by 4 beggars.
爹爹，好像还是没人掏钱，人挺多了。我们要不先演？
Dad, I don't think anyone pay yet. We have quite a crowd here. Why don't we go ahead and perform first?
先演吧。
Sure, we will do that. Squinting eyes.
Bye. 加速报警，丈八蛇矛手内围。
哇，don't know the scene. White robe, black armor, plain headscarf, serpent spear grip in hand.
鲸鱼，吕布去交战，贼命难逃张翼德。
Now, facing Li Bu in battle, no way that squandered escapes my junk face hand. Oh my god. I cannot sing like him.
Sir，
睡了。咚咚咚咚咚咚咚咚咚 Drum War, that one is not drum 哎。
催马来至两军阵，叫马贼人来交锋哎。
Urging his arms toward the two armies, challenging the traitor to fight. 吼哈哈，Hurrah! Blending seamlessly.
三英战吕布演完了，演出不易，劳烦各位看官多赏点铜板。
That wraps up the three heroes battle Li Bu. Putting on a show isn't easy, folks. If you enjoy it, a few copper coins would be much appreciated.
若是没有铜板，也可以给些粮食，我们什么都要。多谢，多谢。
多谢。And if you're short on copper coins, a bit of food would do just fine. We will take anything. Thanks a bunch. Oh my god. So sad, man.
真是一群穷鬼，戏都看了，钱是一点都不给。
Damn it. A bunch of down and outs. They watched the show, but didn't pay anything at all.
整个镇子都受了大灾，家家都囤着钱粮救命，哪能为了看戏花钱呢？
The entire town is suffering from the great disaster. Every household is hoarding money and food to save their lives. How could they spend money to watch a show?
趁早回家吧，啊，一会儿冷了，别让你女娃着凉。
You better head home soon. It will get cold later, and you don't want your daughter catching a cold. Corn.
爹爹，为什么这些人都不给钱呢？
Daddy, why didn't those people pay?
是不是100铜钱太贵了？50个铜钱，可能就有人给钱了。
Was it because 100 copper coins were too expensive? And perhaps people would have paid if we charged 50 copper coins?
我觉得就是太贵了，戏挺好看的，就是贵，所以才没人看。
I think it was just too expensive lah. The show was quite nice, but expensive. That's why people didn't watch it.
爹爹，你怎么不说话呀？
Dad, why aren't you saying anything?
别吵了！
Shit. Stop it. Stop it. Oh. Life was tough, man.
Sir，
睡呀。
Sir， 对不起啊，爹爹不该凶你的，对不起，对不起啊。
Oh, sweet, sorry. Daddy should have gone off on you. Stop. I also want to cry. It's been too hard. Yeah.
爹爹，我会死吗？
Dad, will I die?
不会的，我不会让你死的。
No, I won't allow that to happen.
那爹爹会死吗？
Then will you die, Dad?
人早晚都要死的。
People die sooner or later.
爹爹暂时不会死，因为要养孙儿和彩儿。
Daddy is not going to die. For the time being, since I need to raise you and child.
至少要看你们长大了，爹爹那时候才能死啊。
I need to watch you two grow up, at least before I die.
不行，我不让爹爹死。
No, I don't want Dad to die.
爹爹不能死，不能死。
You can't die, Dad. You can't. Stop.
好，爹爹不死，不死。
Alright. Dad's not going to die. Wow, 500 copper coins. I think 500 copper coins sounds like a lot. That got old all of a sudden. When life is hard, it's like that. Okay, we are done with this chapter. 33%. I need to speed up my progression already. Right, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I think time to enter the climax soon. So next stream, I'll speed up the progress and hopefully we can reach the ending faster. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching and bye bye.